Once the team recognizes a need for assistive technology, we now need to determine the tool to best fit that student's need. But wait, don't just grab one from the endless sea of tools that are already available in your district. The tool needs to fit the need. So the tool that's available in your district may be the one we need, but we can't just grab one off the shelf and say, here you go. We need to examine a few things before we decide on this tool. Joy Zabala, an AT professional with a background as both a general education and a special education educator, developed the SETT framework, a model that promotes collaborative decision-making and consideration surrounding the student, environment, tasks, and tools. Note that tools are part of this process, but not until the end. S. Student. Look at the student. What does this person like or dislike? What are their abilities? What are their skills? This is a crucial part when working through the selection process, because if you don't take into consideration who the student is and what the student prefers, it'll just be one more tool that ends up on that shelf. When considering an AAC device for a past student with cerebral palsy, we took what the school already had, an iPad, and told him that this is what he could use to communicate. What we didn't factor in was his personality and that he was afraid to make mistakes in front of others. So here we have this young man who had difficulty coordinating the movement to select his intended message. A speech-generating device that was labeling everything he touched, even if it wasn't what he meant to say. And peers and teachers jumping in to finish his utterance or ask to clarify what he meant, when really it was just a mistake, and all of this extra attention led him to avoid using the device whenever possible. Don't worry, we talked with him, we made modifications and found additional support, and we did some peer and staff training on how to support individuals with complex communication needs. But we could have avoided the increased anxiety had we just considered and involved him right from the start. E. Environments. Where could the student be using the technology? We have a lot of questions about these environments. Is it in the classroom, in the gym, in the hallways, on the bus? What is the setup of these rooms? Are computers available already, or does the student need to bring their own? What does seating look like? How's the lighting? What about access to an outlet if a piece of technology needs to charge? What features in the student's environments could contribute to or hinder the success of the student and their technology? These are all things to talk about. And during remote instruction, and really at any time, the home needs to be discussed as an environment. What can be sent home or provided to the student to complete homework or assignments when they aren't physically in the school building? T. Tasks. What is the student trying to accomplish? What are the teachers or the therapists or the parents or the caregivers having them do? The second T. Tools. This is where everyone wants to start. You can't know the tools you need until you understand the other components of the SETT framework, who the student is, where the student will be, and what they need to accomplish.